Hey, welcome to Rusty Bow. I have here a rod of 3/4 inch by 3 foot, and it's mild steel. And I want to make a vertical handrail next to our front door because we have somebody in the family that needs a little extra help getting up the couple steps there, and so we want to help her out. And I'm going to try to make it sort of organic. So originally I was going to square it up and do a twist and all that, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of flatten it out, maybe put some grooves in it, and then twist it, make it a little more tree-like, vine-like, and maybe put some leaves and stuff on the ends and all that. And I have to snake around the Suffolk latch so I don't impede the actual latch that, you know, is going to be right where I want to put the rail. So I got to do a rail above, kind of snake around it, and then come back down. So it's going to be interesting. I've got to go measure things up, so I'm a little more precise with this stuff, sort of. So, but let's get going on that. So, stay tuned. So you can see what I'm doing here. I put a channel down one side of this, so when I twist it, I'm going to do the rest of it. I just had to cool off this half, but I'm going to twist it, and it's going to take a more interesting shape. So. Okay, so I've split this, and then I kind of pushed it all back together so I could work it later. I didn't want, you know, depending on how much heat I'm going to be working, I didn't want that to deteriorate at all. And then I put a twist on this, a little more than half. I have the rest to do, so I'm going to do the same thing to this end that I did to this end. And then when I'm done with that, I'll actually start doing more of the shaping. So. Okay, here's where I left off. I won't bore you with all the, I didn't want to bore you with all the bending around, but it just looks like a big twisted mess, but actually there is a rhyme and a reason to it, because I've got to get around that latch. So what I have going on here is I'm going to be turning this into some twisty stuff, some drawn out viney stuff, and I'm going to do the same thing down here. I really had a hard time with the first getting the first handle, because I didn't really have a good orientation for what I was doing, and I kept kind of getting lost, and you make a bend and you take out another bend and it gets very confusing, but I eventually got it, and the second bend was easier. Yeah, it's another freezing day today, and it's gonna be fun working out in the forge, but we're gonna get this moved along. Alright, so I still have to test fit it to the door to see how it's going to work out. So there might be some refinement to it. But this is pretty much what I got. And let's see. So, not as elegant as I'd like it, but I think it'll be okay. You know, a lot of times I go into this stuff and I really don't know exactly what I want or how it's going to come out. So this is how this thing came out, and if it fits all right and it does the deed and it helps somebody get up over the couple steps to the door that need help, that's good, because we don't really have a place for a regular handrail, but a vertical grips would certainly do the job, and this is that. So go check it out on the door. Okay, so trying to get this all in, but this is the door it's going on, and because it has a Suffolk latch cast by the bronze caster, it has to get around. This has to go around that, so this can work properly. So that said, come in and you can grab here, or if you're a little taller, you can grab there. But the whole point is to have something just to help somebody who needs a little help getting up these steps to get in the door, and that looks like it'll work just fine. So I'm going to drill holes and put it in permanently once I'm totally happy with it. But for now, that's tacked in, and just wanted to do that for this video. So easy peasy, right? Well, I pulled it off. There was some small question in my mind as to how it was going to turn out, mostly because getting the shape of the handles lined up and getting the bypass for the latch to go around that was the trickiest part. The rest of it, not so bad. I realized at a certain point I got to try not to make the curly stuff too complex, but I wanted to make it interesting, so that took a little bit more work. And and I showed you samples of just about everything, but there was so much work involved, I didn't go crazy with showing every scene that I did, as you can probably tell. But the queen is happy, so I'm happy, and that's that. So, all right, it's got to get warmer soon, huh? Hope you had a good week, and I'll see you on the other side of this one. You stay well, be good.